Hello and good afternoon. Welcome to Stampin Star Creations News. Today I'll be making some tags. Hello and good afternoon. Welcome to my regular Tuesday afternoon live, 1 o'clock here on my Facebook page. And if I can get it to work, I get it to replay back over on YouTube in case you don't have Facebook access. So the plan today is I needed to make some more Christmas tags for Christmas presents, and I'm kind of creating on the fly because I've got an idea and I've not tested it out, and we're going to see where we go. So we'll see how long these glasses stay on too. Now the really cool thing about these is, look, you can brush the sequins down. Look, how cool is that? And I picked these up in the sale last year for, I think they're like 50p. Quite chuffed, and it's alright, they don't have a lens inside, so I won't hurt my eyes, but there we go. Let's get started. I'll show you the stamp sets that we're using, and we'll create over a whole sheet, and then the idea is that you could chop it down and then you can get loads of cards just from one sheet, so it's great. You don't have to go out buying tags. If you've got all the supplies to make your own, make your own. Let me encourage you to do that. Right, let's do the turning round bit, and I think the camera's in the wrong place, but let's just swivel and turn. There, that was almost seamless. So I might use stitchery, we'll see how we get on. I've got pulled out watercolour shapes, Art in Bloom and Blessings of Home, which you might think I don't recognise that, I've not seen it in the catalogue. That's because it's not out yet, it's brand new, coming to you in a catalogue in 2022. If you'd like to get your hands on a catalogue, please send me a message. Send me a message, okay? So what I thought I would do first is lay down a bit of background with soft sea foam and then work with that and add on some floral images and fill the images in. That's the plan. Let's see how we go. So I'm starting out with this rectangular shaped watercolour shape, and it just lays down this nice effect of watercolour without actually having to get water out. It's rather jolly. Now, already got a smudge, so I'll turn over to side B. I'm just going to be fairly random with where I lay down the colour. Now, what I should have done is maybe put some mats underneath my surface, but do you know what, we're just going to carry on because it'll be covered up anyway with some more stamping. But, oh, that's a bit better. I've got an uneven surface under my table, so maybe I just need to give it time and press a little bit, press a bit more. So if you find that your ink pad is too juicy, you can just move aside the ink using your block. That helps. Hi Renee, nice to see you. So I say hello to people and I try and read out their comments so that when you come, look, big. Okay, this is where we really do need some piercing mats. They seem to disappear. No sooner do I stick them on my desk, they disappear. Let's slip them under there. Now, this might look like a hot mess right now, but we'll do something with said hot mess. I was tempted to start again, but I think I'm just going to carry on. I started, so I'll finish, as they say. Welcome everybody, nice to see you. It is so wet and cold and damp here in the UK today. Let me know what the forecast is where you are. So I'm just literally laying down a background, but wait, because there's more excitingness to happen yet. There we go. So this just lays down some groundwork. If you're a bit scared at staring at a blank piece of paper, then cover it with something. Don't stare at it too long. Now, I've got out soft suede and I'm wondering whether I should change my mind. But today I'm going to just go for things. Well, hello. There he is. The other half. Oh, didn't switch off the old notifications. I'm getting a bit bad at doing that. There we go. So I'm laying down this floral image and I'm going to use it to cover on top of where I've stamped my rectangles. I'm just going to fill this space up. Now give your stamp time to adhere, okay? Don't be too hasty. I find hasty stamping isn't always very good stamping. Hi there, Ellie. Trust me, I know. I've tried it before. And I get myself in a bit of a pickle. We don't want pickled stamping. So again, if you feel a bit overwhelmed by the fact that this isn't going right or you don't think it looks right, just what we say is trust the process, because you've got to remember this is going to be chopped down into smaller little pieces of artwork. It's not going to be the whole thing that you see. In fact, it will look nothing like this when it's done. Less haste, more speed, says wise words, Ellie. Hi, Darrelly, not seen you in yonks. Hi, Michelle, all the way from Arizona. Well, I don't think I've seen you. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so coming in with Christmassy colours, coming in with real red. I wanted this to match my wrapping paper. So rather than spending ages and ages colouring this image in, this is a tip that I got from Ruth at Artful Stampin', who's my sister. She grabs another stamp set and I'm going to use these to see if I could colour that one in. That's the plan. So let's see how this goes. And if you don't like it, start on a corner piece. That worked. So far so good. Let me zoom you in a little bit. Okay, and then I thought there was an, oh yes, this image here. I'm going to come in with a different flower for this image. Okay, I like it. It's kind of like splotch work. You've heard of patchwork. This is splotch work. And then these little flowers. I think I need something bigger for these. Let's see what we've got. I could always use maybe the little circle. Let's try it. Let's try it. It doesn't have to be completely covered, but you get the impression of the flowers. I have seen you. Oh, that's all right. Hi, Angarad. And then I was going to come in with some leaves, again with the Art in Bloom, and I'm basically going to colour in the leaves. So it kind of transforms the stamp set that you originally placed down into something slightly different, which I think is rather clever. Okay, let's keep going and filling in our big flowers. And I might as well just use the same stamp and get stamping. Welcome, Vivi from France and Simone from Germany. Lovely to have newcomers. Let me know if it's your first time. You're very welcome here. So yes, this is a great way of being able to just fill in those stamps if you want to do a quicker job. And these are going to be tags, so you don't want to spend ages and ages and ages on something really nice and fancy for them to be not necessarily recycled or reused. Quite like the idea of just, I'm going to do that I think with these. Let's see. I'll think about it as I go. I like the idea of having a little bit of white space on there rather than filling all of it. So maybe I'll fill this larger one here. So if you haven't seen this kind of stamping before, where you stamp over one sheet and you can chop it up, it's known as a one-sheet wonder, because the wonders of being able to get what you can out of one sheet is rather remarkable. And it doesn't have to be tags, it could be cards. Whoops, whoop, that, oh. Oh, Simone, you've been here before, I'm so sorry. I don't always recognise people's names, I'm so sorry. I'm not doing very well for names today, am I? There we go. Well, you're most welcome anyway. It's always nice to see people. I feel like I'm not talking to myself when people turn up. It's nice. So, obviously, well, maybe not so obviously, these stamps aren't going to fit exactly because they are not necessarily made for each other. But you're giving the impression of that there are some leaves there. That's what we're going for. We're going for an impression. And if you wanted to add leaves where there's not leaves, you can. Can you hear the rain against my window? I just popped out to face the rain just now so I could grab my special Christmas glasses. I hope you appreciate it. And if you missed the beginning, you missed my glasses. I'll show you at the end, so you'll have to stick around. Okay, it's a bit abstracty, a bit different, but you know what? There's not going to be any tags quite like it. Just saying. That's the joy of making your own. You're not going to have anything quite like it. Oh, Ellie said, I was just thinking about how nice this is, Esther. I feel like I'm in company with you. I was feeling a bit lonely before. Oh, well, if I can be company, then I'm happy. I'm happy for you, Ellie. Right, I feel that, oh, I've got the stitchy one to put on, so I'll do that. Because I was just thinking it looks a little bit, needs, oh, got my finger in that. Needs something, you know, when you feel like it could really just do with something. I wonder whether to chop it up first. Excuse me, I've really got to blow my nose. I wish there was a mute button. Was there a mute button? No. Let's have a look what we've got. We've got these. Oh, I've got those out already, haven't I? Maybe I should do some more little flowers. Let's try it. I like that, Darren Lee. Darren Lee says, a rainy day equals a great day for stamping. Indeedy. And this, coming in with a smaller stamp like this, you can, if you happen to have any boo-boos, any mistakes that you want to cover up, you can. Remember, it's going to be chopped up anyway. Let's just cover that one up. That's better. It just helps to break it down a bit. Oh, Ellie's been blowing her nose all morning. Do I have holly stamps? I do have a holly stamp. Yes, did you want a holly stamp? But that would be introducing another stamp set. I did think about holly, actually. Just because my husband has asked, I will grant his wish. I will add some holly. Now, the question is, do we go brown or do we go green? Oh, choices. Wondering about going brown. And then I'm going to just try it in a corner. Then I could get my 3 red. This is another whole sheet. Could put my 3 red things there. See if I've got a single leaf. Yes, I do. This is probably a bit too big, but we're just gonna test it out. Road test it. Michelle says green. And Robin. Oh no, he's just taking the mickey, isn't he? Come and do your own, love. There you go, you could do that, but that'll be another whole sheet. We'll stick with what we've got, I think. He's just teasing now, I think. Okay, let me just put these to one side, try and make a bit of space. I'm going to add the stitching afterwards so that you can sort of see where the stitches go. With the Batman, he says. So cheeky. Is that to go with the robin? Very quick and witty. Well done, Ellie. So this is our A4 card, so I'm chopping it down at 10.5. Hello there, Tracy. Oh, I'm stuck. And then I'm going to cut it just under 2 inches, just like a smidge under 2 inches, because I'm going to run it through a punch in a minute. And I find that if it's just under the 2, it just helps it to feed through nicely. We're dead on 2 and you're kind of forcing your way through a little bit. I love making tags like this, it's so quick and easy. So just give you some idea of what you can see, and you can decide which way up you want it as well. Some will have more floral bits than others, that's okay. If you wanted to, you could go to town, add some die cuts on it, do some other bits. Oh, the rain, the rain. It's watering the earth, it's all good. There's the bit with the holly. I'll have to give that one, put that one a Matt's present, I reckon. Now, I need to possibly update my tag punch, but I really like this one. I've kept it. Don't get rid of anything you like. Now, punch these through. I tell you what I can do somewhere. I have got a holly punch, so if we wanted to, we might be able to have little additions. Remind me to put the stitching on. Now, just a note, this is thick Whisper White. Just going to see which way I want to punch this out. I think it will look odd that way, so we'll stick to that. You can put at least, let me unlock it. There's a little lock on the back that releases the spring. You can put 2 cards in at one time if you don't struggle with dexterity or with any issues in your wrist or hand. The best thing to do is to stand up, and then you can apply pressure. And yeah, you can pop at least 2 in at one time. Should I try 3? See if we can get away with 3. But again, it just helps the process, speeds up the process. Okay, yep, 3's too tight. Did it go through? Not quite. Don't do 3, do 2. Don't be like Esther. So two's a good one. And the same with our coloured card too. And Gareth said we had a month's rain in one day on Monday. That's crazy. Crazy days. And then you get these small tags at the end, which you can still use. I kind of try and tend to just feed it down the middle. If in doubt, just turn your punch over. Just have equal depth on either side. And then you get left with that, which goes to your nearest bin. I could do with turning, I'm just going to turn my page over, because I feel visually it's a bit difficult to see. There you go. There you go, it's nice, isn't it? Right, so that's nice and quick and easy. Now, I'm going to think about, I have got these little dots and lines, which are quite fun. Or you could add some stitching. That blanket stitch is rather Christmassy, methinks. So let me find a suitable block. edge over. I'd like it to be in gold, really. Let's try it in the brown to save us getting out any more stuff. So this is the soft suede, and I'm just going to come along the edge. See, I like that. It just adds that lovely little detail along the edge. You could go around the whole tag, but you know, I don't want you guys to be here all day and all night. So I'm just gonna, and again, another way, look, I'm lining the two together, and then you could just stamp it in one go like that. That is absolutely crazy. It's just chucking it down like nobody's business. There we go. On Tuesday the 7th of December 2021, it hammered it down with rain. I'm hoping by the time school finishes for my son, the sunshine will be out by then. Oh look, these two match. They've come back together. It is usually the case. After good old rain, get a lovely bit of sunshine. Oh, Ellie says she doesn't mind spending all day with me. How sweet. I'm sure some of you have got jobs you need to be getting on with. What's everyone been up to today? I spent a lot of time yesterday trying to sort out some Christmas cards. It's amazing how long these things take. Okie dokie. I don't think. Let's try it. Let's audition it, as they say. I'm going to grab out, what colour is that? Real red. Where are you? Are you hiding? Just want to see. Let me see what else I've got in here. Okay. Just have a little audition of red flowers. Just want to see. Good thing about the rain, you don't have to shovel it. Yeah, this is true. But the nice thing is, when we get snow in this country, it only lasts for like a few days, which is quite nice. So we get to enjoy it, and then, you know, it disappears again. What are we thinking about the flower? It obviously needs a centre, but I'm just wondering if that just, what colour is that? Shaded spruce. Valerie said we had a storm happening and schools are closed because of the weather. Whoa. So you could just, you know, on some of them add a little something. I quite like that. Don't have to do it to all of them, but maybe you've got like a special present that you want to showcase. And Karen says, have you got a tip, Esther, for making the fancy tag end if you don't have any tag punches? If you don't have a tag punch, there is the corner rounder punch. I've got a tip if you don't have that as well. So you could use this one. This is another great piece of kit for making tags. I shall demonstrate. So you can round off the corners and then you can go down the middle and punch your hole like so. So you can have that kind of tag. If you don't have that, but you've got scissors or a trimmer, you can literally go along with your scissors, grab the corner you've just cut off. If you're really kind of wanting it to be precise, you can draw where you've just cut. Hopefully most people will have a hole punch or a handheld punch. Let's have a look. I can grab out my hole punch and do a tag like that. I hope that helps to answer your question. Navarana's come up with a really sensible suggestion. Just draw how you like the end and make a template. So I could now use this as my template and I could draw around that. So I hope that helps to answer your question. Thank you, Navarana. Right, where were we? I was going to stick a few of these down because I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, a little bit of our liquid glue. So these products are available in my online shop, stampinstarcreations.co.uk. And starting from like 11 o'clock tonight, going right the way through to tomorrow to late hours, there is a free shipping going to happen. So now's a really good time if you want to maybe get somebody something crafty for Christmas, you're not sure what to get them. Stampin' Up sell kits which have got a lot in them that you can really get started. The only other thing you probably need is maybe some of these acrylic blocks. So that's a great way to get somebody into crafting. Or if you don't want the children sat on a screen all Christmas, or you want to do something, a new hobby, or want to do something together as a family, for example, or write thank you cards. The kits are a great way to do that. Or if you're into crafting already and you like what you see, or you want to have a go with some stamping, then you can do that at my online shop at stampinstarcreations.co.uk, and it will take you to kind of my general website, and then you just click on the shop tab, which is top left. So I just think having something 3D on it helps to bring it to life, don't you think? So we could cut out some, this looks like a nice length for this little one here. Oh, the rain stopped. It's just suddenly stopped. Oh, Ellie's relocated to the sofa with a blanket on you. Are you feeling okay, Ellie? Hope you're not poorly. I'm having issues with this last one. Come on. We got this. Now, if you get stuck when you've got the tiny piece of paper like this, if you grab a bit of post-it note and stick it to the end, it acts as like an extended arm. So that's useful to know. Just going to make a bit of a mess. There's no point clearing it up every time. Just do it all in one go. Clear it up afterwards. So if you missed it earlier, oh, that's a piece I've just used. Now, if you don't have a rounded end on something like this, you could maybe use a pen lid, or if you have our Tombow glue, that could also work. You can just rub it. If you don't have one of these special mats, you can use a mouse mat. Turn it over. This is a nice depth to be able to really just break up the fibres in the flowers. Yeah, it looks nice with a bit of something 3D, doesn't it? Just add that summit. It doesn't take long just to create a quick punch out a few flowers. You can sit in front of the telly and do it. I think people appreciate a nice little tag. Hi there, Miss Wendy. I've sent the heavy rain, have I? It's gone, was it west? No, never eat shredded wheat. It's gone east. Is that right? Wasn't very good at geography. So I should do what Ellie does and use the little tweezers. Got Christmas songs in my head. It's all gone very quiet now that the rain stopped. It was a real flurry. It was a real McFlurry. Do you get McFlurries where you are? Does everyone get McFlurries? If you're wondering about my reference, it's McDonald's. McDonald's ice creams. How are we doing on the old time? Half an hour. Bargain. Right, I'll do one more, shall I? Just one more. So one with like this, with less decoration, would be a good place to add some. And you just have a look, you know, each tag could be slightly different as to where you put your flowers and your leaves. It's Miss Wendy's birthday soon, isn't it? Got some birthdays coming up this week. You thought I was north of you. You thought you were north. Oh. I could imagine you've been just that way, over there. Just over there, Ellie, you know, next to me. To my right. Thank you, Anne Garage says, fabulous work. There we go, just a quick way of making a few tags. I needed to do it, so, as they say, killed two birds with that one stone. Right, let's just see what we've got in terms of ribbon. Quick and easy, that's what it's about. I've got some of this lovely ribbon here. Oh, I'll tell you what I have got, which is useful for these sort of things, these sort of twines. So if these come up in the sale, that's a good time to buy them as well. These ribbon, these sort of baker's twine type thing. This was from, it's called Country Club Twine Combo. I think I was reluctant to use it because it looked a bit thick, but actually it's perfect for tag making. So we can do a mixture of ribbon. We could do ribbon and twine, just ribbon. See, again, you know, the great thing about making your own tags, it's up to you what you do. You could do a bit of both. I know this isn't the right green, this is a different colour green, but it's what I've got and it's what I'm going to use. There we go, we'll do a little double combo going on. Hello, Delinda. As long as we see each other sometimes, who cares where we are now? Oh. There we go, and let's just do one more with a bit of ribbon. I like doing one with a bit of ribbon and then tie it off with a bit of string. It's just a nice way to showcase your tags and your products. Can you see what I'm doing? Sorry. There we go. So I'm back on your screens tonight at 9 o'clock. What are we? British? No, GMT. We've had British summertime. And I'm thinking what I'll do tonight. I didn't manage to finish my watercolour series that I started. I was showing you different wreaths, and I think I didn't get a chance to do the summer wreath. So if you want to catch, I think that's going to be the plan. If you want to catch that later tonight, I'll be around at 9 o'clock. Excuse me. So you can work out on your phone, if you scroll across, there's a world clock on your clock that will show you the time conversion for different places in the world. So if you put on, if you type in London, then that will be the nearest, that'll be the right time zone for me. Okay, right, Ellie will be there. Fantastic, great stuff. Nice to have your company. Thank you so much for joining me. It's always nice to have people on live with me, and I really appreciate those that take the time to watch this later on replay to find out what I've been up to, what mischief I've been up to. So hopefully I'll catch some of you later on tonight over on YouTube. Don't forget to follow and like my Facebook page if you're on here, or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can subscribe and like the video and comment afterwards. So there you go. I know, this is just many of my, I've got to shake my head, do a little shimmy. This is just many of my special What's in the Box Christmas features. I've got some more coming your way. I've got 2 other specs, and I've got some hats and things as well. So take care, nice to see you, and enjoy the day. Keep safe and warm and cozy, and hopefully I'll see some of you later. Sorry, I've got a sellotape stuck to my nail and it felt like my whole nail was coming off then. Nice. Right, take care. Mwah. Bye for now.